The worst thing you could call a white person is a racist.
Who cares?
You don't care about white people?
No, I'm saying who cares if that's the worst thing you can say to a white person?
You don't care that that affects whites in a negative way to falsely accuse them?
Not if they're actually racist. If someone's actually racist, then, I mean, you call it what it is. If I was actually racist, call it what it was.
Are white people racist?
That's a blanket statement, once again.
Are white people racist?
Are white people racist?
Yes.
Blanket statement.
What do you
question.
mean a blanket statement?
It's a very broad question.
What
You can't say, because you can't just say, you can't lump a group of people together and say, are they racist?
So
are there a lot of racist white people? Yes. Are white people in general racist? You can't label everybody like that.
Do you know any white racist people?
Of course I do. I grew up I was born in Kentucky.
Who do you know that, tell me the name of somebody that you know and they're racist?
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump, the Great White Hope is a racist?
Yeah, because he's a great white hope, but not a hope for everyone else.
Do you know, how do you know he's a racist?
I'll put it like this, because this is normally what happens, and I'm going to predict where you're about to try to go. Everyone does this. Who do you know? You just asked that, right? Who do you know? What has he done? What exactly? See, there's things in his life that people forget to do, which is feel. And I don't need to sit down and narrow down, this proved, because nothing will ever really satisfy you or anyone else to prove that anyone's a racist.
Do you know President Trump?
But I've had a lifetime myself of dealing with it.
I asked you, who do you know that's a racist?
I can make up a name right now and you wouldn't know whether it's true.
Do you know President Trump?
Huh?
You know President Trump?
Do you know him?
No,
you defend him as if you do.
I asked you, who do you know that's a racist? And you said President Trump.
Yeah.
And you know him?
He's the president. What do you mean?
Do you know him?
What do you mean, do I know
Personally, do you know him?
I know, yeah. I don't know him personally.
I don't need to. You can call him a racist.
I don't need to.
Oh, you could just call him a racist because you want to?
You can just call black people liars and beggars even though you don't know them all?
And that's why you call the president a racist?
No, because I'm judging him off of what he said to
Why
the American public.
Why do you call President Trump a racist?
Because it's clear.
What's clear about it?
Why else would you tell someone to go back to where they came from when they're from here?
So he told those
they're from here. Except for one of them is not, but 3 of the 4 women are from here. And the one who's not from here became a citizen 6 years before Melania did. So why would you tell them to go back where they're from when 3 of them are from here and one's a citizen and one of them is a citizen before his wife was?
So are you saying that because the president said to 4 thuggish congresswomen, that if you don't like America...
Why would you call them thugs? Do you know them?
Because they are thugs.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
Do you know them?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
I do shows about them every day.
But you don't know them.
I know. I study them. They're thugs.
I study Trump.
But let me ask you.
Not thugs.
So because the president said to 3 congresswomen, one is a refugee from Somalia, the Ilian woman, who the American was kind enough to bring here out of some camp she was in back there, refugees camp or whatever she was. And these people come here, they turn on America. They degrade the country, they put it down, they hate white people.
What did she say?
And so because the president said if you're not happy here, you need to go back to where you came from, repair your area, then come back and tell us what we should be doing.
The fact that
you call him a racist for that reason?
Oh, yes. Because if you're saying that to people who are from here, that means you're judging them off of something else, which is skin tone.
How's that skin tone? He didn't mention their skin color at all.
No, if you said go back to where your crime-infested places, that's also another thing to say to someone that's very obviously what you're saying. They're from here.
No, they're not from here.
No, the 4th one, she's not. There's one of them who's not from here. The other 3, they were born here. They're from here. So to say that without any basis and without knowing what you're talking about, that means you're looking at someone, you're seeing the color. These are the 4 minority women that are there, and you're going to say that to them without realizing they're from here. You're judging them off of something. You're not judging them off of where they're from because they're from here. You're judging them off of what?
So the only way a white man can disagree with
it's not a disagreement.
Women of color.
Where would they go? Use your logic.
Women of color. That's
get out of your roboticness and use your logic. What does he refer to when he says go back to where you're from?
So because the president told women of color, if you don't like America, if you're that unhappy, go back to where you came from.
Which is here.
That made him a racist?
Yeah, because they're from here. That means he's assuming. That means he's assuming. Why would he think they're not from here? Go.
No,
why would he think they're not from here?
Well, Ilya
could it be their skin tone?
And the other 3
it's probably their skin tone, Jesse Lee Peterson. Amazing.
No, I have proof that you're a racist.
You definitely
you want
don't.
To hear?
Let's hear your proof, Jesse Lee Peterson.
I can absolutely prove that you're a racist because you disagree with a white man. You disagree with the president, not because he's wrong,
that is the lamest,
but because he's color.
That's the lamest resolve I've ever heard.
Well, that's what you just said about the
That is
president
the
concerning
lamest
the 4
conclusion
black
I've ever
women.
heard. You have very terrible logic.
But how can you say that then about the president concerning the 4 black
Because
women?
the things
He
that
didn't call them a racist. You said because you disagree with what he said, he's a racist.
No, because I've lived a life, and that's what people who are racist say to minorities: is go back to your country.
So that's what
it says it on the.
But that's what racists say about white people. If white people disagree, you're racist.
Of course they disagree.
But you're calling
him
a racist.
They love to say to tell people to go back from where they're from.
But you're calling him a racist because of that.
Of that and
so
many
that
things that he
you're
said.
a racist.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't at all.
How it make him a racist?
For me, judging him off of what he says does not mean that I believe that I am superior to his ethnicity.
Well, why would you call him a racist?
Because you know that's what racism means. It means that a person of a particular ethnicity believes that they are superior to another.
You, a black man, feel like you're superior to this white man.
That's not what I said.
The people of color to go back to their country. So you're no different. You're a racist too.
That logic literally doesn't make any sense.
Yes, to me it makes big sense.
I'm sure to you it makes a lot of sense.
Great big sense. You love white people?
What?
Do you love white people?
I love people.
How about white people?
I love all people.
How about white people?
What do you mean?
I'm just asking, and I understand, and I'm black, I'm slow, so you might not be understanding. Do you?
Why do you say you're black? You said that's the second time you said that. Why do you keep saying that?
Because you seem not to be understanding what I'm saying, so, and I know I'm, And I don't mind being black and slow. I just want to.
But why would you label yourself that? I think the only racist in here is you. You hate yourself.
Do you love white people?
I can't even answer that. It's such a broad question. I don't even know what that means. I can't tell you I love white people because that sounds like a setup question. It's a very strange question.
You don't know what it means to love white people?
I love all people.
How about white?
That includes all.
How about white? I didn't ask about all.
That includes all people.
No, I didn't ask about all.
I do think white people are hilarious.
Do you love them?
Do I love who?
White people, that hilarious white people.
I said I love all people.
How about white people?
I'm not going to narrow it down to all white people because I don't love all white people.
And how are white people hilarious?
Because they're funny.
How are they funny?
I think all cultures are funny. If you look at every ethnicity, every culture, we all are hilarious.
You say you love white people because they're hilarious.
They're hilarious.
In what way?
Maybe possibly, I think it's hilarious how they can make a black man think that he is dumb and slow, and how they can brainwash a black man into believing that his own people are beggars. So that's funny to me.
You think white people made me see myself as black and slow?
Absolutely. Didn't you grow up in Jim Crow? How do you live through that and come out like this? What happened to you?
Let me ask.
No, I'm serious. What happened to you?
Do you love Jewish people?
Yeah, sure.
See how you said, yes, sure, Jewish people, but you couldn't say it about white people. Why not?
Because I can't say, because I know what you're doing, that's why.
What am I doing?
Your whole show is like, this is the problem with a lot of things.
What am I doing?
It's too much setup and too much gotcha questions, too many broad
I'm just
strokes.
asking simple, basic questions. It's not setup because these are normal questions. You and I are conversating.
Here's my.
Why were you able to say, yes, I love Jewish
here's
people,
my final
but you
question.
couldn't say white people?
Here's my final answer, 21 questions. I love all people, period.
But why were you able to say, yes, I love Jewish people, but you couldn't say, yes, I love white people?
I don't know, probably because I know what you're doing.
What am I doing?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
What?
I'm just not giving you a soundbite.
So why did you give me a soundbite about the Jews?
Because Jews are awesome.
But white people are not.
Aren't Jews kind of considered white oftentimes too?
But white people are not.